Well, we take a look back at the snow that fell this weekend. It was pretty heavy in northern Minnesota. Cooler air to start the week behind that. A midweek warm up, but we're talking about a big storm system headed our way later this week. So really northern Minnesota getting slammed by this system, as was expected. Over a foot of snow around Duluth in the North Shore, but really everything in this purplish pink all the way to Grand Forks was a swath of generally 10 to as much as 17 inches of snow. Twin Cities just under 3 inches. That's all that we got here, but it was enough. We're the 8th snowiest season on record now. And North America wide, we've got above normal snow cover extent. The red line is this season above most years. In fact, it's one of the highest levels of snow cover that we've seen since 2005 across the continent. So we're not alone, at least. Cold morning behind it, a lot of sub-zero readings across northern Minnesota, up onto the Iron Range, single digits even, across much of central Minnesota and even parts of southern Minnesota. And tonight's going to be another colder night tonight. Might make it to 30 in the Twin Cities, most of us staying in the 20s, even just some teens for highs in far western Minnesota, and that is below normal. Normal high now is up to about 40, so a 30-degree high is 10 degrees below normal, and with those even colder temperatures to the west, some places are going to be about 20 degrees below the normal high temperatures for the day today. So the sunshine makes a difference, but it is starting to get below normal as that normal high ticks up, and we just kind of stay the same here. Down into the teens tonight for the Twin Cities, but some suburbs single digits, and outside of the metro single digits. I don't think we'll see as many sub-zero readings, but probably the typical cold spots on the Iron Range will be just below zero. But then this little area of cold that we've had behind that system moves out. We have a midweek warm up, Wednesday, Thursday, highs in the 40s. One model even has us hitting 50. Probably an outlier on Wednesday, but either way, it's going to be pretty mild, and that's going to affect the next storm system too that moves in as far as precipitation type, but well into the 40s here anyway. Wednesday, probably mid 40s at least. Again, there is that outside shot at 50. If we had sunshine Wednesday, the better chance. Looks like we are going to see the clouds roll back in. And we've got another atmospheric river lined up. This is in the Pacific that's going to slam into California, and it's relevant to our weather because we remain in this pattern where everything is moving straight across the Pacific into California and then straight across the U.S. so that we get that next system a couple days after it's in California. Looks like it probably at least starts as rain, but difficult right now to pinpoint who gets what as far as rain and snow. It's going to be a potential heavy snowmaker, though, for somewhere in Minnesota. And either way, a lot of liquid. And then that same system hits the East Coast. So we're all kind of lined up for this right now. But already getting people asking, is this true? Is this going to happen? People are posting computer model forecasts from the GFS, the American model. It's a really bad model recently, folks. Just for reference, somebody separately asked the same question last Monday. This was the American model's output for the Friday storm. And remember, we got about 2.5 inches only, with the heaviest snow way to the southeast and not nearly as heavy as what the GFS was producing. So don't panic. Don't pay any attention to any snowfall forecast this far out with a March storm. But either way, a lot of liquid is going to be dumped out by this system, up to 1 inch potentially. So that's the bigger thing, is a lot of precipitation, and we already have a lot of stored precip in the snowpack. So if we get a rapid spring thaw, a lot of rain, it could be a pretty rough spring for flooding. So that's one of the things we're watching there. But a couple of cool days here, milder Wednesday, and then it's back into some cooler weather with that storm system. Looks like rain and snow develops Thursday into Friday. Again, the potential for a lot of precip, maybe some heavy snow. Where that sets up, still a question mark. And then pretty chilly. 26 on Saturday is about 16 degrees below normal before things start to modify again.